people who are injecting drugs for animals and horse.
And people telling them to.
Oh, my God.
What person? You know, you talk about, like, cancel culture and who to shame. A dewormer? Really?
They are shaming themselves. No one has to shame them. They're shaming themselves.
No, they need to be shamed.
Yeah.
They need to be called out and shamed, brother.
2,000 years later.
I'll tell you something else that's going to get you a lot of hits. I am taking a, what do they call it? Like a regular dose, whatever. They're trying to build up of Ivermectin. Ivermectin was a boogeyman early on in COVID.
They need to be shamed. They need to be called out and shamed, brother. They need to be called out and shamed, brother. And shamed, brother.
I am taking Ivermectin.
So, Chris Cuomo, he's been singing a different tune lately when it comes to the, I don't even know, can we even say it anymore on YouTube? YouTube, are you going to delete my channel if I say the word vaccine or ivermectin? I still don't know if I'm not going to censor those words out because I don't know what the rules are. I don't know what the policies are anymore. Even though we've all been proven right, YouTube can still probably delete my channel for just talking about it. But Chris Cuomo was famously or the videos lately has been going viral, didn't age well, Chris, of him mocking and shaming people who wanted to hold off of getting the poke, the experimental poke that was sped quickly into the public world. People who wanted to wait because they didn't want to get it, or people who wanted to wait because they wanted more information. He also clips of him going around mocking the ivermectin, a medicine that I believe had like prizes, Nobel prizes, has been used for many, many, many years. It wasn't an experimental drug, or it wasn't an experimental therapeutic drug that's we're trying to pass off as a vaccine. It was a drug that's been around in the medical world for a very, very long time. And guess what? It was also very affordable. So nobody's gonna make billions of dollars from it. But he's also, made fun of that, shamed people for taking that. Joe Rogan was famously shamed for pushing it as a horse dewormer, which, yes, is also used for that in vets. But also on humans, again, for many, many, many years now.
I saw the CNN thing where they made my face yellow and said I was taking horse medication, which is that to say that and repeat that over and over again is such a clear indication that they conspired. It's because it's uniform. It's horse dewormer, uniform. A medication that's used far more often on human beings. It's been prescribed for
billions.
Yeah, it's insane. And the fact
that won the Nobel Prize for efficacy in humans.
Yeah, in humans.
Yeah.
It was wild.
So, turning him green and stuff like that to make him look like he was sick. Like, all this fucking media manipulation to make him look like he was a basket case. Well, Chris Cuomo is not coming out and saying not only were they probably not correct, really, about the poke, but he probably was wrong about ivermectin, and that he also admitted of being poked, injured. Still don't know if I can say it, so I'm going back and forth between the V word and poke, injured, and also admitted to using ivermectin.
What is your opening statement about whether or not the COVID vaccines were effective and whether they are safe compared to most vaccines? But is the reason because they don't want to know, that they, being the deep state, big pharma, the government, whatever boogeyman you want to fill in, because the truth is the vaccines didn't really work and there are way more side effects and more people got sick than got better as a result of it. We know that vaccines can have unintended consequences, aka side effects, but nobody's really talking about it because they're too afraid of blame and they just want it to go away. But the problem is people like Sean and me and millions of others who still have weird stuff with their blood work and their lives and their feelings, physically, are not going away.
Wait a minute.
I'm pro-freedom, anti-tyranny, okay? And, maybe the conversation should really be between me and your brother. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe so. You're pro-freedom, but people can't wear masks. Tony, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. I gave you a chance to make the case. I wish you well. I hope your family stays safe.
I made my case. You didn't have much to say.
I mean, honestly, you sound like an idiot, so there's not much to say. But the problem is, how are they going to know who's vaccinated? You just said they showed the card. That's not the answer. The answer is a vaccine passport.
The thing that really bothers me is when he was asked, would you apologize for the people that you shamed and made fun of, possibly being a part of hurting thousands of people, pushing thousands of people of their livelihood, would you apologize for that? And he said no. He said no because the people that were saying that really just had political motivations. They weren't genuine. And all the mainstream media, legacy media that was running off a fucking script that wasn't motivated by any politics. The vaccine, the poke, was the most political thing at the time. But no, your talking points were just genuinely sincere and concerned for the public health. No, Chris Cuomo, fucking say sorry. That's the least you can do.
I want to show you with Byron Donalds. That went viral this week. Ralph, you can pull that up.
You are not telling people to get vaccinated. You are not pushing it. You are not saying it's the right choice. You're saying you're not doing it and your family's not doing it, and you're leaving out of the equation that you can make other people sick, as if that doesn't matter. Okay?
Chris, did you not just hear my answer 30 seconds ago where I said if you want to be protected from these variants and the original strain, please go get vaccinated? I promote you to do that. I just told you live on your own show that if you want to get vaccinated in America, go do it. But if there are Americans like myself who choose not to, please don't berate me for doing that. It is a personal choice I have made with my own health care. I am allowed to do that. I'm entitled to do
Byron,
that.
have you spoken to a doctor? You're supposed to be a leader. Because if your answer is just then, well, I don't care what they say. This is me. I'm an American. That is being dumb as a proxy for being bold. And I don't think it's a good message because remember, it's not just you protecting yourself.
Let me say this.
It's you protecting me and other people from you. That's why you get vaccinated, not just for yourself. Important distinction. Go ahead.
Actually, the way vaccines work are to protect yourself. A vaccine that basically gives you a special cocoon where you actually limit the worst harmful effects of the virus itself, or may not get it altogether, depending on your own personal physiology. So that's the way vaccines work. Now, to me personally, I did talk to a couple of doctors that I know about it. I told them I already had it, and I'm 42. What do you think? And they said, yeah, you're fine. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. They didn't come and say, no, you have to do it because of everybody else. Because if other people want to be protected, they have access to vaccines. Go get the vaccine. I would never tell anybody not to get vaccinated. I do totally support it if that's what somebody chooses to do.
Byron, I'm with you.
I don't know why this is hard. It's that simple.
Oh, listen, I totally agree with you. It is very simple. I think you're making it hard because you're seeing some kind of righteousness and a choice to do something that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Here's what matters to me about the clip. Apology? Of course not. It was never personal. I believe as a leader at that time, you had a duty to be thorough in what you were putting out there as opposed to just playing politics. Okay?
I don't know if he's serious about this. I don't know if this is what a lot of the people were talking about back in the day when we were called conspiracy theorists, when this whole thing blows over, that a lot of people, a lot of the mainstream legacy media was try to like rewrite history as if they were always on the side of the people, that they never, ruined people's lives or livelihoods, that they never dehumanized other people who simply for asking questions, that people weren't scrubbed off the internet, that people weren't canceled, called crazy and grandma killers, that they're going to pretend that they were always reasonable. I don't know if that's what that is, or if Chris Cuomo just is reading the writing on the wall and realizing the jig is up and he's just trying to save himself before he gets thrown under the bus like Dr. Fauci and used as a patsy. Anywho, I applaud him on one sense for coming out and finally being honest with the public as a mainstream face of journalism. But on the other hand, you can still say sorry. Put your pride in your back pocket and realize you were a part of the problem. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think. The rest of this video was corrupted, so I had to do voiceover. But let me know what you guys think of this. Chris Cuomo coming out talking about Ivermectin, that he's taking it after shaming people and dehumanizing others for wanting to take it. And now, admitting that he is vaccine injured. After being a part of the legacy media who pressured people to get it themselves, and now thousands and thousands of people are also vaccine injured and their lives have been ruined for doing the right thing. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can donate. My PayPal and Cash App link is in the comment section down below. You can super thanks, and you guys have an amazing, beautiful day. Bye.